I was gonna do it at this park, but it's just looking for shade. Maybe right here is fine by this concrete block. Right where it says no parking.
My journey begins at North America's most northern drivable point. The plan is to ride through Canada and America before crossing over to Europe. From there, I'll make my way across Asia and down to Australia. New Zealand's southernmost drivable point will mark the end of my journey. I'm calling it the Big Spiral, and this is Act 3 across North America.
Good morning. So right now I'm on my way out of Anaconda and on my way to Butte. And that's because there's a bike shop there that's open today and they have a chain for my bike. So today I want to put a new chain on my bike. So over time chains get looser and looser, and there's a mechanism on the bike that allows you to tighten them, and it should tighten them for like a fair amount of time, but I've got to the point where I'll tighten it, go ride for 2 hours, it's loose again. So it's actually quite bad now. I think it's kind of a safety issue. So I should, yeah, I'm gonna change my chain. I'm gonna try to do it myself. I've never done it before, but I'm a really independent person and I like to know how things work. You know, I want to know how to do stuff in case I have to do it myself. So I'm gonna give it a try today, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Butte. I think some kind of mining tower. It's famous for copper mines, I believe. Actually, there's maybe a lake I want to have a look at. A lake. It's basically this toxic tailings pond. They dug a massive hole and then it filled with water, and it's toxic. It's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, cool buildings here. Maiwa noodles and chop suey. I like it. Hotel Finland. Cool. Oh, there's some history here, huh? I was gonna do it at this park, but it's just looking for shade. Maybe right here is fine by this concrete block. Right where it says no parking.
So I've actually got a chain tool. I've never used it before, but I do understand the concept. I've done it many times on a bicycle. It's a little different for a motorcycle. And this tool has been sitting in for water for quite a while now because I dropped my motorcycle in a creek a few videos ago. So, but I think the first step is to remove the old chain, and so I'll have to use this tool to do that. The chain is made up of pins that you have to push out. Yeah, let's see how this goes. It's working. It's working. Sweet. Oh yes. All right, I got it off. So now it's time to just put the new chain on. All right. All right, so now I have to move the wheel forward. So basically this bit is, there's like a lock nut and a bolt, and this bolt pushes the wheel backwards. This is what tensions the chain. So as the wheel moves backwards, the chain gets tensioned. So as you can see, I've already moved a fair ways back, and so I need to loosen this nut and then bring the wheel forwards again. So now that I've moved the wheel forward, I can put the chain around the sprocket and then make the connection. Yes. So what I just installed here is called a master link, and basically that's a really convenient way to just install a chain very easily and remove as well. Anyways, with this master link, you have to install this piece that kind of holds the whole thing captive in the right direction, because the chain is only going to rotate in one direction. Well, for the most part. If you installed this backwards, it could pop off. Anyways, now I just need to move the wheel back and tension the chain, and I should be good to go. That wasn't as bad as I thought. It was going to be a little bit harder, but it was fairly easy. Next time, I'm going to have to do the sprockets as well, for sure. But for now, this will make my bike safer, because before the chain was making bad sounds and it was really sloppy all the time. So this should help at least for the next month or two. So the next thing I want to do is I want to install this. So basically, this is kind of an automatic chain oiler. It's a really cheap one. I hope it's okay. I think part of the reason why my first chain kind of went bad so quickly is because basically I ran out of lube, and then I had to spend a couple days riding without lube. And so things, you know, when you don't lubricate stuff, things start to wear out a lot faster. So, but it's not terrible. I've done like probably 16,000 kilometers on the first chain so far. So yeah, I think this next one, this chain won't last as long because I'm putting it on used sprockets. But it'll do for now, and it's a little bit of a band-aid fix. All right, I think I've got my chain oiler mostly installed. It took a little bit of, you know, engineering to figure out how to set it up, but let me show you. So this is the reservoir that will hold the oil, and then out the bottom is a line, basically a hose. But yeah, so it goes down behind the swing arm here, down here, and then it comes down to this little mount here, where the hose kind of presses up against the sprocket and the chain, and as it turns, it'll wear flat and kind of distribute the oil on the chain. And apparently it will get to the other side of the chain as well. So this was just a cheap thing I found on Amazon. I think some of the better setups are made over in Europe, and it was just a little bit difficult for me to ship to myself. So I just went for something on Amazon and gave it a try. We'll see how it works. But yeah, maybe let's put some oil in. All right, let's see how this chain does. Okay, bike's moving. That's good. Not making any weird sounds. That's good too. Second gear. Very good. All right, let's see how this chain is on the highway. Well, seems good. Well, I'm glad I got all that stuff done today. The chain was kind of weighing on me a little bit. I was a bit nervous about it, so glad I got a new one on. So I'm just heading to a hotel now, and I'm gonna get some work done. And I'll see you in the next video.